Hey guys, back again with another video to help you out. This time we're taking the radio CD changer out of this 2002 Nissan Maxima, and the only tools I used for this was a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. And I would suggest to, if you're doing this at home, wrap your flat tip screwdriver with electrical tape or something so you don't mar your dash up when you're using it. You could also use an 8mm for this, either on a ratchet or on a nut driver, but I have already taken everything apart to save time, and I'll just show you how to remove this radio from the car. The first thing you're going to want to do is to remove your vents up here. They're held in with two clips, one on each side. I came in here on this side so I could pry against the side of the dash here. Again, that's why you'd want to make sure you don't damage or scratch or rip your dash. And there's nothing behind this. It just pulls out, and you'll see the little clips there that hold this in. And then you'll want to set that to the side where it's out of the way but safe. And then down here on the bottom, you'll have to remove this bezel from around the shifter. You can pull your e-brake and then put your car in a lower gear here, either with the key or by using the shift release here. And then you'll want to come up underneath the edge on the outside here with your flat tip screwdriver and pry up on this to release this back side. But then you'll have to come in here on either side of this little container, this little compartment here, and just pop this out and set it to the side. It's a good place to keep your screws when you're doing this. And then down here in the middle, right there where that open hole is, you'll have a Phillips head screw. You'll have to remove this Phillips head screw, and it might also be a good idea to have a magnetic pickup tool or something so you don't lose your screws down inside, because that could make your half-hour job way longer. And anyway, once you have that screw removed, then you can pry up and back on this, and then on the back side you'll have a plug here for your cigarette lighter, and then you'll have a plug up here for your emergency lights, your hazard lights. Unplug those. Those are pretty standard. You'll have a black plug here for the cigarette lighter, and you'll have this large plug for the emergency lights. And there's also this light that goes up here for the shifter, I do believe. I'm not sure where that goes. Anyway, when you have those removed, you're now ready to come up here. There'll be a screw here and a screw here. Those will also be 8mm, as you can see here. So if you don't have a screwdriver sharp enough or the right size to remove them, you can just use a ratchet and a 8mm. But then down here on the bottom too, you'll have one here and then one over here as well. And then you'll be able to remove this. This comes out as one whole unit. It's kind of heavy to do with one hand. But then on the back side, you'll have two plugs down here. 3 plugs really, but 2 plugs here on the back of your heater control. Those plugs are white, or no, they're gray. And here are these 2 plugs here. There's just a trigger that you got to press in to remove. And then on this little plug here, you'll just have a little trigger on the side here. Just press in to remove that from the heater controls. And then you'll have several plugs up here to remove. These are these white ones here. They come in from the bottom, from the underside, so you'll have to press in from the bottom here to release those. And then of course you're going to want to remove your antenna plug, and this sits in sideways like this, so you'll have to press in on this tab right here in order to release it, and then you can pull this out for your antenna. But then if you're removing this to put in a different unit. I imagine you'll have to remove the screws on the side, on both sides of the radio, to then remove the top half from the heater controls portion in order to replace that part, or the lower part. And then if you look down in here too, you'll have what I believe this is a heat control HVAC module right there. So if that's what you're after, then that's where that would be hiding at. But if this helped you at all, just drop a like down below, subscribe for more videos. I make these videos to help you and sometimes to help myself if I forget where things are and how to take things apart. But in any case, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.